in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards, first down Niners. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 41, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to the running game with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. This is Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. play fake. Garoppolo looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted.
So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. Going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter as long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
The 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Easy. Jack 16. 51 on my boy, 51. These two.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll run for it with Samuels. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Connor on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line.
Brought down by Jimmy Ward. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here we go. Black 30.
He's going to keep it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33, 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
9:55, 9:55. Hey, eat. Let's go, tackle, let's go. One, Omaha. Mike, 55.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, They've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to get him for a loss of about 3.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant.
Pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 38 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Score, Steelers 7, 49ers 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He finds his target, Ebron. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Connor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, a run with Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
26-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Wait.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
21. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
11. 98's the mic. Get the ball. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. It's our time.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big pickup at 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll move the chains. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll toss this out right for Connor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, it's Samuels. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Samuels, the ball.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Let's go. Get him. 50 wants the mic, boy. These two. Check pass, check pass.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
He was brought down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Samuels. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
9 on the play.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under 10, 10, 50.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
49.
So very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.